Hello, and welcome to Results Over Rules by APF Coaching. My name is Antonio Puglisi, and this is where we talk all things health and fitness, so not only can you simplify your routine, but you can lose fat and get lean. Just you, me, and easy to apply answers to get rid of the information overload. Each episode, I'll be giving you real-life examples with easy takeaways so you can feel confident in all the work that you're putting in. My goal is to create a consistent space here each week for you to grow physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually on your fitness journey. We are in this together. If you're watching this episode, you're the kind of person that just wants to simplify your healthy lifestyle. You really want to get toned and have your dream body. You want real results, but most importantly, real answers. Even though you're busy and you have other things going on, you are ready to step into your best self and get what you deserve. Let's talk the truth about toning up and how you could do it. First, we need to start off simply. What is toning or toning up? Most people that I speak to say, I want to tone my arms, I want to have a toned back, legs, glutes. What they're asking for is essentially more definition. They don't want to be too bulky, they don't want to look too big, but they want to have some of that muscle definition and just that toned look. So what a lot of people don't realize is, and I had this problem many years ago, is that building muscle and toning up are actually the same thing. Yes, there are certain people who have more muscle mass than others. Yes, there are certain people who maybe don't look bulky, but building muscle and toning up are the same thing. I remember when I first got into health and fitness, all I wanted was toned arms, I wanted abs, I wanted a six-pack. I just wanted to feel lean and confident. The more that I tried to figure out the answer, the more I realized that in order to get toned, I actually had to build some muscle mass. And to be honest with you, this could sound scary, it could sound frightening, and it was a little bit confusing to me, but building muscle and toning are actually the same thing. So you're probably wondering if building muscle and toning up are the same thing. Do I have to work out in a certain way? Do I have to do things a certain way? The approach is actually the same. What I want you to do is, depending on if you're working out 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, even twice a week, is I want you to aim to hit each muscle group twice. I want you to train each muscle group 0 to 3 reps shy of true muscular failure. Let's say you're doing a bicep curl. Let's say you know you could do 20 pounds for 10 reps if you go all out, leaving nothing in the tank. I get to 7, I get to 8, I get to 9, it gets really, really slow as hard as I try, and then I get to 10 and I physically cannot get up another rep. That's muscular failure. So I want you to train each muscle group twice throughout the week, training 0 to 3 reps shy of muscular failure. This is how you're going to get toned. Build that definition, whether it's your back, your arms, your legs, your chest, and really get that look that you just really want to have. The second thing I want to touch on is what I like to call the NASCAR driver analogy. Anyone that I've spoken to, when I've told them what I just said in terms of you have to train closer to muscular failure, toning and building muscle are the same thing, the usual response I get is, I don't want to get too bulky, I don't want to get too big, I don't want to look like a bodybuilder, which is completely normal when you think about it. The analogy I always give that gave me a lot of perspective and I find is really helpful to others is the NASCAR driver analogy. Let's say you're in your late teens, you're going to get your permit, you're going to get your driver's license. I'm pretty sure the first time you got in a car, you didn't just magically become a NASCAR driver, right? So when you pick up a dumbbell, push yourself, when you get on a machine and you push yourself, when you go to a cable stack and you push yourself, you are not going to just magically become a bodybuilder. My first few years in health and fitness, specifically the first 4 to 5 years, were dedicated actually just to bodybuilding. I was training like a psycho, I was eating like a psycho, and I wasn't 100% even where I wanted to be. I'm not saying this to put myself on a pedestal, but what I am saying is if somebody got in a car and didn't magically become a NASCAR driver, why would you pick up a dumbbell and then magically just become super muscular and look like a bodybuilder? And I've spoken to people that have said this, I've had clients that have said this, and this analogy really allowed me to give them the perspective that I gained, but also to understand that this will not happen overnight. You will not just look like a bodybuilder the next day after you pick up a weight. You can get toned without looking like a psycho or without looking like a muscular freak. The third thing I want to discuss with toning is your protein intake, and really more so just the big picture. So if we're pushing hard in the gym, we're hitting those muscle groups 2 times a week, we're training 0 to 3 reps shy of muscular failure. Now we need to fuel the muscles outside of the gym so we can actually create that tone definition that we want. Now, how do we do this? Pre-workout or post-workout, if you train in the morning, if you train in the evening, if you train in the afternoon or nighttime, I want you pre and post-workout to have a quick digesting carb, whether that's a banana, whether that's rice cakes, whether that's some other kind of fruit, something that'll get in your system quickly so you can get energy directly and jump right into your workout. This will allow your body to have the carbs it needs to push hard and get close to 0 to 3 reps shy of muscular failure, but it'll allow you to actually contract your muscles properly so you can really get that defined look you're looking for. And then throughout the day, I want you to eat complex carbohydrates. Bread, whether that's pasta, whether that's potatoes, things that will give you sustainable energy throughout the day and really allow you to optimize the workout window when you are using it. Another thing I want to discuss is protein. So we always talk protein this, protein that, how much protein do I eat? If you want to get toned, I'm going to tell you exactly how much protein you need to eat. If you are a beginner, if you're just getting started in the gym, you don't have to be eating an insane amount of protein. Your body will adjust over time. Let's say you weigh 150 pounds. I want you to eat about 130 grams of protein, about 80% or 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. If you weigh 200 pounds, same approach. Eat about 160 grams of protein a day. This will allow your body to recover from the workouts, but also to start to build that toned definition all around your body that you're looking for. So now that we have the nutrients covered, we have the training style covered, it'll make it a lot easier for you to get that toned definition that you're looking for. Any client that I've worked with that has told me they've wanted to get toned, they've wanted to not look like a bodybuilder, it all comes down to really doing the same things you would do to build muscle, because like I said, toning up and building muscle are the same thing. It just depends how far do you want to take it. If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share it with a friend, family member, or check out some of my other helpful tips on my Instagram @Puglisi Fitness. With that being said, I hope to see you next time.